Hello, I'm Stephen Foster and I'm here on the occasion of the exhibition Seafaring at the John Hansard Gallery with Zineb Sedira. Zineb, in the larger part of the exhibition, there's a piece that we've commissioned that you've made especially for this exhibition, Fragments of a Scattered Vessel.
This project was born from a trip I did in Mauritania on the Atlantic coast, and then I got interested in the mode of transport itself, and I thought it would be quite interesting to look also at the depth of that mode of transport. And in my case, I find, through Google, I find this amazing graveyard of boats, of ships on the west coast of Africa between Morocco and Senegal. And I didn't know really the extent to which it was interesting to me until I went there, And obviously next to also where all the boats are, there is that kind of derelict military French colonial fort, because Mauritania was colonized by the French. Then there was a lot of things that, kind of really brought me back. Then I went back, did a whole series of photographs, went back and shot the film that Floating Coffins. But with all the images I had, I've decided again that I didn't really want to show them as I used to show photography, by just presenting them on photographic paper with a frame. And I just wanted to work more three-dimensionally, more towards the sculpture rather than the kind of flat image. And then this idea came up of using light boxes, and again, not in that traditional manner where you just put a light box on a wall like a photograph is. I just wanted to kind of start playing around with objects and with the cables and electric cables. It's really the story about, there was two boats who were leaning against each other that I called the lovers when I was there. And then when I went back the second time, there was only one lover there remaining. The other one had been dismantled, but all the carcasses, all the bits from that missing lover was actually on the beach. And that's the image here of the death of that lover, in some ways. All those images are fragments. And I was very interested in using this idea of fragmentation because those images are so beautiful, and because I'm aware that sometimes it's quite difficult to talk about difficult situations by using beautiful images. The whole, the exoticization of
rust.
Yeah, of rust, for example. So for me, one way to go around it, was to actually play with this idea of fragmentation. And the light box was very good because I could fragment it, but not only that, I could also play in size of the light box, but also in the depth of them. Then none of them are identical, just kind of very slit light boxes. They are still slit, but I'm trying to play with like three-dimensional forms and chaos, really, kind of recreate some kind of chaotic elements within that beautiful imagery.
Well, one of the interesting things is that whilst we were in the planning of this exhibition, you were very specific about the architecture, the way in which we would present the works, and this unifying grey walls and grey floors and so on makes the whole exhibition like a single installation. That's presumably intentional to some extent as well, is it?
Yeah, because all the pieces connect with each other. They might be shot in Algeria or in Mauritania, but I think they all connect, by the theme, by the visual qualities, I think also.
Well, the whole thing does have a very beautiful feel and a very evocative. It is a mixture of the beauty and the melancholic, and the melancholic being for times lost, and I think dereliction and decay is part of that.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of the work tends to look at what has been rather than perhaps what is to become.
Well, it's a very beautiful exhibition, and I'm sure it'll be a very, very successful one. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.